So coming to 8051 microcontroller addressing modes. So 8051 microcontroller is a 8-bit microcontroller. So with the basic idea of on the architecture and the memory organization of 8051, it is easy to study the instruction set and its flexibility for control applications. So unlike 8085 instruction set, 8086, 8051 instruction set has the instructions for build manipulations. 8051 instruction set supports the addressing modes such as indexed addressing and relative addressing. So here the way by which data is specified in an instruction is called addressing mode. So the data fetched for execution depends upon the addressing mode. So the instruction set of 8051 supports 5 addressing modes. One is immediate addressing mode, register addressing mode, and direct addressing or memory direct addressing mode, register indirect or memory indirect addressing mode, and indexed addressing mode. Coming to immediate addressing mode, so the data to be manipulated is directly given in the instruction itself. So the data is preceded by a symbol, that is hash symbol. For example, add a comma hash 80h. So this instruction adds the data 80h, that is immediate data 80h, to the content of the accumulator, and the result is stored in the accumulator itself. So this addressing mode will be used for when the data for the arithmetic and logical operations is needed only once and is constant. Second one is register direct addressing mode. The register that contains the data to be manipulated is present in the instruction. So add a comma or not. So this instruction will add the contents stored in register or not with the accumulator contents and store the results in accumulator. So the register A, DPTR and R0 to R7 are used in register direct addressing mode. This addressing mode uses temporal registers which holds the data for the operation. Next, memory direct addressing mode. The memory address that contains the data to be operated in is specified here in instruction. Example, add a comma 74h. So this instruction adds the data in accumulator with that stored in memory address 74. So all the internal RAM addresses, including the special function registers, can be used in memory direct addressing instructions. So this addressing mode is used when the data stored in memory is to be used in arithmetic and logical instructions. The data in the memory used in the direct addressing mode can be changed at any other point in the program. Memory indirect addressing mode. The register which contains the actual memory addresses of the data is specified in the instruction. So the register specified is preceded by a at the rate symbol is in assembly language format. Example, add a comma at the rate r. The value stored in the register or not is now the address of the memory location of the data to be fetched. From this memory location, the data is fetched and the instruction is executed. The data pointer DPTR is a 16-bit register is used to access the data in the external memory with the 16-bit address. So DPTR is used as a data pointer in 8051 microcontroller. Indexed addressing. In this type of addressing, the instruction consists of two parts, a base address and an offset. So this type of addressing is useful in relative memory access and relative jumping. The base addressing is stored in DPTR, that is data pointer. The base address is stored in data pointer or any other register. The offset value is stored in accumulator. For example, move C a comma at the rate a plus DPTR. So in this example, this instruction adds the contents of the accumulator with the contents of data pointer, and the result forms the actual address of the data from which it is fetched. This data is moved onto the accumulator. The indexed addressing mode is useful in accessing data structures similar to lookup tables. The base address will be hold the address of the starting point of the table, and the offset will point the particular entry in the table. So coming to instruction set of 8051 microcontroller, here the instruction set support by 8051 can be classified into different types depends upon the operational functions. The instruction set classification is as follow. One is arithmetic instructions, logical instructions, data transfer instructions, Boolean variable instructions, and program branching instructions. There are 5 groups of instructions. So this is the about classification of 8051, instruction classification of 8051.